So virtual reality is new for a lot of people. People are hearing about it a little bit more. However, most people don't know really what it is. So fall of this year, you'll see commercials for virtual reality headsets, and basically what it is, it's the ability to wear a head-mounted display that lets you move your head around, and it lets the display move along with you, so it feels like you're in virtual spaces, like being on another planet, or being in another place. And so what we do as virtual reality developers is we create software that works for those headsets. Yeah, so if you have a headset, each headset will be connected to an app store, very much like an Apple or Google phone or Android phone is connected to an app store. These headsets are connected to these app stores. So we're developing a game, it's a card game called Lost Cities. It's for these different app stores, so people can go into the headset and buy it online and play a game of cards and have a blast. That's the whole idea.
I've been a fan of the game Lost Cities, like the tabletop card game, for about 12 years now. So we were looking at like the idea of these seated virtual reality experiences where you can't really walk and move around very much. So we were like, well, hey, a tabletop game makes a lot of sense. And then we looked at different ones we knew, and this being one I'd been a fan of for a long time. It had a simple game mechanic that we could build, and it made a lot of sense for us. And then we happened to be put in touch with somebody who knew the game's creator. So that was really cool. Right. And the cool thing about Lost Cities as a game is that it has you go on these expeditions, is kind of the theme of it, to discover these lost cities in the desert, in the jungle, under the ocean. And so we can actually put you under the ocean while you're playing, and you can look around, and there could be a shark swimming overhead, or you could be inside a volcano that's about to erupt, and like all around you is this like really immersive, dramatic scene while you're creating suspense and intensity while you're playing the game.
So the fun that I get to have with Lost Cities is kind of create the visual of the world, or the worlds, and then work with our 3D artists to kind of put those into virtual land. So the huge thing about Lost Cities is that it's, though you go on these expeditions, those worlds are completely open to us. So basically what we're trying to do is work with the limitations of the hardware to create completely immersive, fun, maybe super realistic, probably not super realistic worlds to be in.
So this thing in front of me is called Google Cardboard. So Google Cardboard, you can open it up and you can place your phone in the cardboard, and you actually have a $10 virtual reality helmet. There's also something called the Gear VR, and the Gear VR is a amazing little device, which is actually right there, so I'm going to grab it. So this is the Gear VR. This is actually called the Innovator Edition. So this is available right now for consumers, but mostly at a hobbyist level, and the very, very consumer version is coming out in the fall. So there are some early platforms people can get on board right now, but my recommendation actually is, if people really want to get into VR, just wait till the fall, because all the kinks and the bugs and all the hardware fixes will be there, and then people can have these really cool experiences. And I guarantee it'll be one of those Christmas buys this year. It's going to be like, are you buying the new VR helmet? So.